There was a time you were fearless, before the world taught you doubt, before failure whispered, "You're not enough." Before life started handing you disappointments like they were dues you had to pay just for existing. You had armor, shiny, untouched, untested. It gleamed with potential. You put it on and believed it would carry you through anything. But somewhere along the road, you stopped going to battle. Not because you couldn't win, but because the fear of losing screamed louder than your will to fight. So you sat down. You got comfortable. You told yourself you were being wise, strategic, patient. But deep down, you knew the truth. You weren't resting. You were hiding. And now, that armor that once sparkled with promise is rusting. Not because time passed, but because you stopped moving. See, armor was never made to stay in the closet. It was made for the dirt, the blood, the noise, for the battlefield, not the bench. It was made to take hits, to clash with adversity, to scrape through the fire and come out burning stronger. But you've been polishing your plans so long, you forgot how to strike. You've been talking strategy so much you forgot what action tastes like. And I'm here to tell you, it's time to put that armor back on and go to war for your destiny. Because life's not waiting, it's moving, it's marching forward. And every day you delay, every excuse you make, every second you spend trying to feel ready instead of getting ready, that armor decays a little more. You were not born to rust, you were born to rise, to face the giants in front of you, not negotiate with them, to swing even if your hands shake, to fight even if your legs feel like stone, to believe even when all the odds scream, you've already lost. Do you understand what's inside you? A spirit that can't be broken, but you've convinced yourself it can. A fire that never went out, but you've buried it in routines. A warrior who's been training in silence for this very moment. But let me tell you something most people won't. There is no perfect moment. There is no certainty. There is no right time. There is only now. Only the decision to rise or rot, to move or decay, to fight or fold. And if you keep waiting for the fear to disappear before you act, let me save you some time. It won't. Fear never leaves, but you can learn to walk beside it. You can feel it in your chest and still charge forward. You can hear it whisper, "What if you fail?" and still roar, "What if I fly?" Because courage was never about not feeling fear. Courage is acting anyway. The battlefield is calling, and your armor may be dusty, but it still fits. And the fight you've been avoiding, that's the fight that will free you. You think comfort is protecting you, but it's poisoning you. It's dulling your senses, lowering your standards, chaining your potential to the floor. You want to feel alive again? You want that spark back? Then move. Even if it's one step, even if it's messy, even if you stumble. Especially if you stumble, because motion activates power. Faith grows in friction. Greatness doesn't come from staying safe. It comes from stepping out bleeding and believing anyway. So what if they laugh? Let them. So what if you fail? Learn. So what if you fall on your face? At least you're falling forward, because regret rusts harder than failure ever will. And one day, you're gonna look back, and the question won't be, did I play it safe enough? It'll be, did I fight for what I was born for? And I promise you, deep down, you don't want to live with that kind of silence. You don't want to sit in your final days knowing your armor stayed clean, but your soul stayed empty. You were built for war. Not the war outside, but the one within. The war between the version of you that settles and the version of you that soars. And you don't win that war once. You win it daily. Every time you say yes to the pain of growth and no to the comfort of stagnation, every time you show up even when no one's watching, every time you choose discipline over distraction, every time you get up, even if you're crawling, this is not just about motivation, this is about transformation, about breaking the rust off your soul and forging something real, something tested, something true. So go back to the fire, face the battle you've been avoiding, and let the sound of your sword echo through the walls of fear. You don't need more time, you need more truth. And the truth is, you've had what it takes all along. Now prove it. Your armor is waiting.